Going live. To you from mostly cloudy and cold San Jose, California, the heart of Silicon Valley, here with our YouTube Live and Facebook Live with my beautiful wife,
Parisa Shelton. Hello and welcome.
And today we thought, because Mother's Day coming up this coming weekend, that we'd celebrate you moms. And there's also a new term that I just heard a little bit before we went live is a bonus mom. What is a bonus mom? This is a bonus mom right here. The bonus mom. All she needs is a bonus mom is a stepmom. It's just a nicer way or a more polite way of saying stepmother. Anyways, she's a great bonus mom. And I got bonuses.
You got bonuses. I'm going to give you a bonus after this video.
Anyways, so we thought we'd do a little Facebook and YouTube Live together today to give mothers tools in order to deal with stress, because the job of a mom today has totally changed.
It's totally changed.
And you could talk about that, being a stepmom of 4 kids, by the way, and a granddaughter.
Wow! Oh my goodness!
What
yes.
was she walking into?
The dilemma of the modern day woman is very intense, because we're trying to manage many different things and lots of new scenarios that have never existed before in our culture, with the digital age and the screen addiction from very young age, as well as working and then nesting. So the roles between men and women and husband, wife, father, mother have changed a lot, especially over the past even just 5-10 years.
Yeah, it seems like that, like I think you just said it best, that the roles have changed. You know, generally speaking, it used to be that women were the stay-at-home moms, and the dad was the hunter-gatherers out there working. And now that job has changed, and there's a lot of mothers out there that are not only playing the mom, but also out there grinding it out and working and bringing home the bacon, so to speak.
But yeah, and the majority of women and moms that I talk with and that we work with, I would say one of the number one complaints is that they feel tired and constantly torn in 100 different directions. So really our intention with this video is to give you tools so that you can center yourself, so that you can boost your energy, so that you're not tired, and that you can come from a place of connect, so that when you interact with your children and your family, your work, even yourself, that you move with ease and grace.
Yeah. So I thought we'd start off first. Did you want to start off?
Sure, we're going to start.
You're the bonus mom?
Since I'm the woman?
The bonus mom?
The bonus. That's a good one. Okay, and so in our Wuji posture with the toes forward, knees slightly bent, we're going to slightly tuck the tailbone and tuck the chin. Maybe close the eyes or take a soft, unfocused gaze, bringing your attention to your breath and allowing the thoughts of the day to diminish. First, take a long, slow inhale through the nose and an exhale out through the mouth. Do that again. Inhale, pause, hold the breath, exhale, and let it go. One more time. Inhale, pause, and exhale, let it go. And then we're going to bat the eyelashes open, and we'll start by pulling down heavens 3 times. Inhale and exhale, just arriving here. Inhale, nice deep breath, and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale.
Perfect. I forgot my lines.
You got a little zen out there and feel so relaxed. All right, okay, ready to go.
Let's do this. Anyways, the next practice to do, because being a busy mom, and especially if you're a single mom with kids, is the stress component. And one of the things that we want to try to avoid is the inflammation that comes up from when you hold on to stress. And I've talked about this on other videos before. And one of the bestest. Just kidding. One of my most favorite practices to do is actually shaking it off, because we're one of the only animals or mammals on land that does not shake it off when something happens to us. So the next time your kids upset you, your spouse upsets you, and you're feeling all that angst inside your body, then what you want to go ahead and do is go into another room and shake it off. I mean, you could go ahead and do it right in front of them as
We're
well.
lucky because we can,
Yeah.
he knows I'm mad when I just
When she
start
starts
shaking.
I figured that I've either ticked her off or she's going into convulsions.
Either way,
Either way.
step back.
Either way, all that stuff is all stagnant liver chi.
Okay.
Anyways, so the practice is very simple to do, and what you want to do is you want to go ahead and relax, and you're going to inhale all the way up the body, and exhaling all the way down. Oh, you do better than that, Mama. Inhaling and exhaling.
He likes it when I shake.
Keep it PG and exhaling. Let's do 2 more just for good measures. Here, we gotta make sure you're doing it right. I think she's doing it right. 1 more. And then you're going to finish out the practice because you might be feeling really hot right now, or maybe that's just me. Exhaling.
That is just you. No.
Inhaling. Pulling down the heavens again. Let's keep it real. And inhale. Exhale. And again, it's such a simple practice to do, and you have to ask yourself, and this is something that I ask myself all the time, when I get agitated or irritated at a situation or what somebody says or does, do I want to hold on to that vibration for myself? And the answer is no, because I see what it does with the thousands of people that we see in clinic, what it does to their bodies. And so shaking it off is really such a simple practice in order to be able to get rid of the vibration. I mean, try, you may have to do it several times, especially if the situation is really intense. Maybe you have to do it several times throughout the day in order to get that vibration out of the body. But what you'll see is when you do that practice, the vibration will leave. The thought may still be in your head, but the vibration is gone, and that's what creates inflammation, and that's what we want to get rid of.
That's very true. Yeah. And I recently, I heard an analogy from Abraham Hicks. If you don't know, check it out on YouTube. And they were talking about an analogy of how we deal with life, and gave the example of driving an old rusty car down a dirt road. So if you drive a car down a dirt road and it doesn't have good shock absorbers, you're going to feel the bumps in the road, and it's going to be heavy and dramatic. But let's say we upgrade to a brand new Cadillac. What's the experience going to be? Yes, you may feel bumps in the road, but it's not going to be as drastic. It's like these practices are a shock absorber for the system and for your life, so that things come up, you have a tool and you have a way to let go of that energy so that you can, again, move through your life being happy and healthy. The next practice I wanted to share is called tapping or brushing the meridians. And this is a great practice to boost your energy. If you're feeling tired, it's just as good as a cup of coffee. Might not smell as good, but it can boost your energy in that same way. So you're going to start at the shoulder, and you're gonna tap down to the fingers and tap up, and again tap down and tap up, and one more time tap down and tap up. Now the legs, we're gonna tap down the outer edge of the legs and tap up the inside. Little tap down and tap up, and one more time tap down and tap back up. Okay, how do you feel? Energized, strong,
Buzzing.
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 Okay.
Of the body, it dictates how much of an emotion will be expressed or suppressed. And whenever we have any kind of stress in our life, our heart feels it. Whether it's sadness and grief, it'll attack the lungs. The heart feels it first. Anger, rage, frustration, resentment, that attacks the heart first, then weakens your liver and your gallbladder. If you have worry, anxiety in your life, it attacks the heart first, and then goes to your spleen, your pancreas, and stomach. And then if you have a lot of fear or shock, burning the candles at both ends, being the new modern day mom that has so much responsibility placed upon her shoulders, then that will actually weaken your kidneys. And your kidneys are actually your life essence, which is what causes my alter ego to bark sometimes.
And also why I pull on his ears sometimes.
Those subtle little
More
bark.
on that later.
Giving out our trade secrets.
Okay.
So the ha sound, so the negative emotion of the heart is abandonment, loneliness, lack of joy in one's life, overexcitation and mania. And in fact, if you think about it, if you ever have a laughing attack at something, the first thing that you do and everybody else does is they sigh. Or if you're grieving something, what does somebody do? They right? Or they yawn a lot. Okay, so that's the heart's natural way to try to get rid of this imbalance inside the body. Like it knows that there's this imbalance there, and what it's trying to do is it's trying to find the natural state of homeostasis again. So very simple practice to do, and what you're going to do is you're going to inhale, imagine a pink or red cloud coming into the heart center itself. Focus on the emotion that you're dealing with, and then exhale. Inhaling. Feel the breath come in. Now, as Parisa continues to do the sound, what's going to happen is that she's going to focus on the red or the pink cloud coming into her chest. And then as she exhales, making the ha sound, she's going to imagine the circumstance, whatever it is that she's feeling that's upset her, leaving like a dark cloud going several feet away from the body and deep into the ground. So over and over, inhale. And then as you exhale, the dark cloud leaves, allowing for the negative circumstance to leave. And what's cool about this practice too is that she can actually do this practice underneath her breath as well too. So it's such a simple practice. So if we're doing it inaudibly, it'd be inhale. So then as she exhales, still allowing for that dark cloud to leave, that circumstance to leave, like a dark cloud going several feet away from the body and into the ground. And the great thing about this is that you could do this anywhere. You could take it with you anywhere. Obviously, you'll probably do the sound underneath your breath, but instead of you suppressing it, which most people do, they suppress the emotion, they suppress the trauma, and then what ends up happening is that that's what creates the inflammation in the artery walls. This is what creates the inflammation inside the body. So instead of you waiting to go home to deal with it, you actually could deal with it right there on the spot. And it's something you take with you anywhere. Now, if you ever get that stuck feeling in the throat, then what she would go ahead and do is she'd lift her throat or lift her chin up. They actually call this the plum seed effect in Chinese medicine. And you would actually inhale, feel the pink cloud fill up into the heart again. Then as you exhale, imagine the circumstance leaving like a dark cloud, going several feet away from the body and deep into the earth. And it's such a simple practice to do. Once again, you take this practice with you anywhere. I'm going to do 2 more sets of that. And 1 more. And then you finish by pulling down the heavens 3 times. Then the love, the gratitude come in. Exhaling, inhaling. That's love and gratitude right there. And then bring it back. Yeah, how do you feel?
Ooh, got a little zen out there.
Again.
Oh, and I got warm too. I felt 1 sweat drop.
Yeah.
Down my elbow.
So you see, such a simple practice, and obviously like the warmth and having that type of sensation come up is actually something releasing, which is a really good thing. So what's the next practice? Is that all you got?
That's what I got.
Snow angel, snow angel.
Would you be mine? Okay, one practice I was gonna say, and this is very simple and very basic. It might seem obvious, but the practice is to smile. And because smile, it stands for start my internal love engine. So if you're feeling sad, you're feeling down, you're feeling anxious, the act of literally turning the corners of the mouth upward and smiling, it triggers a chemical reaction in the brain and lets you know that everything is okay. So next time you're feeling frustrated and you can remember and become aware of what's going on, the act of smiling will go a long way. And I really hope you're smiling right now as well.
And what's interesting about Parisa saying this is that actually in Chinese face reading, the 2 most changeable features on your face is actually your eyes and your mouth. So if you're somebody that has a downturned mouth, then what that means in Chinese face reading is that it could be, number one, that you're holding on to too much grief or disappointment. And or what it also means is that you're somebody that is very skeptical and pessimistic about things. And so the way to change that is to practice a smile. And I'm sharing this with you. So if you're somebody that has a downturned mouth, you look at yourself in the mirror and you see that you have a downturned mouth, start to change your viewpoint, because what's reflected on your face is actually reflecting what's going on inside your body. And the face doesn't lie. Every part, every feature on your face tells us a story as to how you think, potential diseases, and what kind of imbalances in the internal organ system may be present. So if you have a downturned mouth, something very simple is practicing smiling and learning how to let go, not being so critical, not being so pessimistic, and change that into optimism. You know,
in other words, turn that frown upside down. Okay, sorry to interrupt you. Keep going.
All right. So one other thing, you know,
one last tool.
So our friend Serena Poon in Los Angeles, she has this product that's just being launched. It's called Just Add Water. Check her out.
We'll put a link in the description below. And
what's cool about it is that it goes right along the same lines as to what we're talking about today, is about these busy moms. And this product here, what it is, Just Add Water, it's a whole bunch of micronutrients meant to revitalize your energy pack or energy source, and to recharge your body in a natural way. And it's something so simple. You just add it to your water, shake it up, and it's delicious. Actually, I say it's double D, which means delicious and delightful. I know what you were thinking, but I wasn't thinking that. Anyway, so check her out.
He loves a double D.
Anyways, now I forgot what I was talking about. Anyways, our friend Serena.
Just add water.
Just add water.
It's delicious.
And yeah, check her out. Check out her website. And, you know, I think that's a wrap.
That's it.
Yeah?
Great.
Okay.
So to all you moms and to everyone who has a mom, we wish you health and happiness. And until next time.
And also to the fathers that act like the moms. That's the other thing too. The fathers that act like the moms nowadays, that have that role. That also, on this Mother's Day, this goes
best
to the
dad ever here.
This goes out to everybody that plays that role. So once again, from now it's
okay. I have one more thing. May you be eternally fertile in all your endeavors. All
right. Okay. Now from mostly sunny San Jose, California.
Beautiful day.
We brought out the light.
Okay.
Until next time, we wish you a happy Mother's Day, and we will see you later.